Hey guys, it's Frankie here, and I am with Craig Ostrander. He is with Bayside Commercial Funding. I am so happy I can interview Craig and talk about his business with him today so he can share all the good stuff that's going on with his business, all the services, even his story of how he got started. So today, hey, welcome, Craig. Thank you for joining me and doing this interview.
Thank you, Frankie.
Hey, Craig. So tell us, you're in. This is your own business, right? Your own company,
Yes.
and you're like a small business, medium-sized business. Kind of a broker for commercial funding. Tell us how you got started doing what you're doing right now today.
Well, I got started by I went to school to learn about the brokering and to meet the lenders. They introduced us to 55 plus lenders, and they're my support, and that's basically how I got into it. Prior to this, I was an insurance agent up in Waukegan, Illinois for 30 years. I retired after 30 years, and I was tired of sitting around doing nothing, watching TV. I needed something to do, and I like talking to people. So this is what I decided to do. It's not too far from selling insurance. It's contacting people, talking to people, and helping people.
That's right. So you were in insurance before, and now you are helping business owners get funding. Tell us some of the challenges that you faced already to kind of grow this business and start it. Tell us a little bit about how that's working.
Well, it's working pretty good when I'm able to find people that need help. My biggest challenge is letting people know I'm out here. Once they know I'm here, I'm able to help them. The other challenge is finding people that are beyond help.
So Craig, right there, tell the people that are watching, what's some of the services, name a couple of services that you offer business owners today.
We do merchant cash advances. That's where we use the future sales of a business to create the loan. There's no financials involved in that. For startup businesses, we can do a unsecured line of credit based on a FICO score of 700 or better. You also have to have an income of at least $35,000. We can do SBA loans for property and businesses working on opening a boutique shortly. They're applying for an SBA loan. I also do purchase order loans, which if you're a manufacturer or an importer and you need to fund the product coming in, we can do that.
Got you. Now, Craig, you're kind of, like I said before, you're a broker of different funding opportunities for people that need the funding for their business to grow, to continue to go, payroll, etc. You named a few of them already. Tell everybody, what's one of the things that you offer primarily to, like, let's say a small business, ones that may not be a manufacturer or an importer, but they're a small business. What's some of the products that might fit their needs and what they need?
I'm sorry, I don't understand the question.
Well, I mean, small businesses. What do you offer small businesses?
Merchant cash advances.
Okay. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Okay, merchant cash advance, you'd have to have between $5,000 and $10,000 of income consistently. And if you can show us that with bank statements, we can get you a loan between $5,000 and $10,000 payable back in the next 12 months.
Very good.
It gets people over a hump. If you need cash in a crunch, or you have an opportunity come up that you have to have cash right away, that can be funded within usually 72 hours.
Wow. Wow. And this is not solely based on credit, but it is also, it's more based on like income coming in, bank account, et cetera. Talk about that a little bit more.
Right, exactly. It's not based on credit at all. We don't even run your credit. It's based on the business, the length of time the business has been been open, and their income. We basically ask for 3 months worth of check statements, and they go from that. Sometimes they'll ask for a few more. I've had them ask up to 6 months.
Gotcha. So give me, you recently were working with a client. You've told me a couple of different scenarios that you're doing. Talk to us about some of the things that you've done, with a few clients that you're working with right now. I know you mentioned the guy that is ordering, a bunch of inventory, and you came in and you're going to try to help him with the purchase order funding. Talk about that.
Exactly. Yes. He's an importer of luggage. He purchases the luggage from China. He purchases containers full of luggage, and the containers run about $40,000 per container. He didn't have money to pay for the containers. So I set it up. This loan actually went through today. We got the final paperwork today, and we got him a $100,000 line of credit. So when he orders his containers, he can have the money wired to the exporter, paid for, then he gets the containers and he's able to distribute the luggage to his people, his merchants, local merchants, and get paid, and then he pays us back.
Got you. And so that helps him go ahead and get the inventory in so he can take care of the things that he needs to do as far as keeping his business running and going smoothly. So you guys, you offer a lot of different services. Talk about, let's say someone needs some help with cash flow, or, a little bit of cash to get over a little bit of a hump. Talk about a program that might work for them in that scenario.
Well, depending on the credit, we can, and if they've got any assets, I can do a lease back. Say you've got a truck or a backhoe or something that you own outright. I can finance that and then lease it back to you, get you cash for that money or for that piece of equipment. Also, depending on your credit, we can get you $100,000 unsecured line of credit if you want. We also have more traditional loans that we can do $100,000 or more based on your property, your business, your credit, etc.
Got you. Now, you talked the other day with me about a program that business owners can use to try to get some of their invoices paid. Talk about that.
Yeah, we get, say someone owes you $100,000 or $50,000 or $25,000, whatever. we can purchase that invoice from you and get you paid today for it, rather than waiting 60 days for the company to pay you back. The government and Walmart, some of the big companies, they pay when they feel like paying. They've got you. You deliver the product, they put it in their books, and they pay you when they feel like it. If you don't want to do business with them, you don't do business with them.
Got you.
Just the way it goes. We also do, it's called factoring, by the way. We can also factor doctors. Say doctors are treating patients that are on Medicare or have health insurance. Rather than waiting for the Medicare or health insurance to pay the doctor back, we can get you the money right away within 2 to 3 days.
Great. So someone who's got invoices they need to get paid, that kind of product, that kind of service is something you guys can help them with, and I think that's an awesome program. So definitely, guys, if you're watching this and you have some outstanding balances with companies that owe you money, you need to talk to Craig. So, hey, Craig, talk to us also about the real estate program that you have that you told me about, and I think that's an awesome program for those that want to take take advantage of some of the real estate opportunities out there. You got a program that is fit for that.
Yeah. We have one program that if you own property, we can get up to 75% out of the property, 75% of the value of the property without running any credit. We can get that 75% out within two to 3 weeks based on the rents that are received from that property. We also have a fix and flip program. We do a bridge loan. We can do 80% of the value of the property and 100% of the renovations.
Gotcha. So that's a great opportunity if someone is really looking into the investment side of things for real estate. They can come see you, and you can help them get into some of these properties with the financing, and then be able to fix it, flip it, and make money and move on. So great programs that you have here, Craig. Craig, tell us kind of the thing that really gets you excited about the company and the services and the products that you offer. I mean, what's the thing? I mean, I know you're going to say probably helping people, but I mean, what drives you and motivates you to get the word out about what you do more and more?
Well, like you say, helping people. The one fellow I was talking about earlier today with the import business, he was paying 30% to pay for his containers coming in. 30% is a lot of money. We got that down to 1.5%. So it just being able to help people and seeing the results from helping him. Now, he's going to be able to do a lot of things with that extra money.
That's right. Can you give us another scenario where people may not know that this? I mean, here's the thing. You know, when I met you and I got to know more about you and what you do, I mean, it's obvious not everybody knows this is even available. Talk about 1 or 2 things that you offer that most people don't even realize is available to them.
Well, the main things that are not available or people don't know about are the merchant cash advances, the purchase order financing, the factoring. Those are the bread and butter. That's what most people don't know about. We can also do the unsecured loans. The SBA loans. A lot of people think SBA loans have a lot of paperwork. There is some paperwork, but we've got preferred vendors that that cut the paperwork in half, literally, for an SBA loan. So we're able to get those through with very little paperwork.
And that was what I was going to ask next is what's the process? It seems like you guys kind of have a great simple process. I know, you know, with financing, you do have to deliver certain documents and information. That's with everything, but seems like you guys have a pretty good quick turnaround, and it doesn't seem like a lot of pulling of the hair out. Where some, you know, some financing opportunities, you got to pull things, you know, out that you haven't thought of in years and blah, blah, blah. Talk about how the process works and how you guys kind of have simplified it to get the funding they need.
Well, we try to make it as simple as possible. Basically, we just need some documentation of the business, accounts receivable, accounts payable, profit loss statement, couple years taxes on some cases. Not all cases need all these things. This is probably like an SBA loan would need all these things. With cash advance, we wouldn't need we just need your bank statements. That's all we need. Most of our applications are very simple, one-page applications, easy to fill out, name, address. That's about it.
And you're willing to go to where they're at if they're interested in getting this financing. You'll come to them, right?
Absolutely. I'll hold their hand the whole way through. That's what I do. And
questions that they have, even after an application is put in, you're there to answer those questions.
Oh, yes. I'm available anytime somebody has a question. Yes.
Okay. So let's talk about what's the best way they can reach out to you, ask you questions, or even apply for one of the programs that you offer. Do you have a website? What's the website?
My website is www.baysidecommercialfunding.com.
Okay. This website here, guys, if you guys are seeing the screen, it's Bayside Commercial Funding. You can put it there in the website browser, BaysideCommercialFunding.com. You can see here as you're scrolling, if you have some information, there is Craig's phone number, 440-0461. You can fill out the pre-qualification form here. That'll help you get some contact information to Craig so he can call you and reach out to you. Or I'm sure you can call him directly and get the process started.
You can call me anytime.
Anytime, yeah, that's just right. And so this is his website. Craig, you got a Facebook as well, right?
Yeah, sure do.
Let me pull that up for folks to see. Bayside Commercial Funding. Here's the Facebook page. Go on this page, and even if you don't need the funding right now or don't think you might need it, at least go to the page and like the page just in case something comes up. You never know when you're in business how the environment of anything can change. So check out Bayside Commercial Funding on Facebook, like the page, and I'm sure as we continue to work together, Craig, you'll be updating this more on a frequent basis so people can get to know more about what you offer and the services that you have. So guys, check this out and go on this page and learn a little bit more about Craig, learn a little bit more about some of the services that he offers. Click on the contact us button if you want to talk to him, message him, and I'm sure he'll be available to do that as well. So Craig, they can call you. What's your phone number again?
813-404-0461.
813-404. What was the last four?
0461.
Awesome. And Craig, what's your email address in case those that want to reach out to you by email?
It is dcraig at BaysideCommercialFunding.com.
Awesome. So Craig, in a nutshell, in a summary, you offer funding for business owners who need financing and probably different arrays of different scenarios, and you help you're a broker to make sure they get the funding they need, and not only the funding they need, but the right program that's going to work for them. If they need to get paid on some of their invoices that are out, you can help them with a program. If they need cash flow, you have a program to help them with that. If they need to buy more inventory, you can help them with a program for that. If they need to actually get some business line of credit, you can help them with that. Now let's talk real quick about some of the things, in a summary way that you can do for those that are interested in starting to build their business credit versus using their personal credit.
Yeah, building here, it's important to separate your business credit from your personal credit. A lot of businesses use their personal credit to prop up their business. That can bring your personal credit score down 100 points or more. You need to establish your business credit, and we can help you do that. You start by getting an EIN and go from there. Use your EIN instead of your social security number when you apply for credit.
And I tell you what, I'm going to be doing that, working with you, Craig, on that, because that's so important. Because the reason why people create companies is so that the company itself works as its own entity, and that way the liability, but also the profits and the losses and the financing and the credit is all separate. And so it only makes sense to create the line of credit for your business separate from your personal credit, because you really, although you may be the one who put the business together and started it, and without you, it would maybe it wouldn't exist, but you still want to, establish the two separately. So Craig, you can help them with that. You can help them get started. We're going to talk more about that as we continue to work together, because I think that's a huge subject, and that really helps people get things going in the right direction long term for their business, because they definitely need to separate the two, not just to separate it, but to build up that business credit so they can get easier financing down the road as they need. So Craig, now you have a little bit of a nickname in this industry, something that I think is fitting for what you do. Tell everybody what that is.
Well, I'm the Lone Ranger.
The Lone Ranger.
Kyle Silver, away, call me today.
That's right, the Lone Ranger. So guys, if you're watching this video, we got a few people that are watching live on Facebook as well right now. If you're watching this video, I want you to reach out to Craig, because even if you may not need him right now, maybe you need him in the future. Connect with him online on Facebook. Connect with him on his website. Add him as a friend on Facebook, because even if you may not need him right now, maybe there's some questions to get your business credit started. Launch it, get it going. Craig, can they reach out to you and add you as a personal friend on Facebook as well?
Absolutely, yes.
Awesome. So, Craig, again, let everybody know your phone number.
813-404-0461.
All right. So, Craig, again, thank you for joining and doing this interview. We're going to post this online so that everybody can see it. Leave some comments if you could, and let us know what you think. If you have questions, I want you to reach out to me or Craig about anything associated with financing when it comes to your business, right? Craig is the guy. That's why his name is the Lone Ranger, because he can help you get these loans that you need to take your business to the next level. Sometimes we get in a rut as a business owner and we don't know where to go, especially when it comes to financing, funding, when it comes to paying payroll, when it comes to getting your inventory like you need. Craig is the guy that can help you solve these problems. And so, Craig, hey, thanks again for joining us, and we look to talk to you in the future even more.
Okay, thank you, Frankie.
All right, we'll talk to you soon.
Okay, thanks.